Welcome back, trainers, and in this video I thought it'd be fitting to use Ursaluna because of the bear encounter that I did have yesterday. So we do have the new move update starting today on the 3rd. So we are going to be going, of course, with Swift. Now we're going to be using Wigglytuff with its new move Swift as well. But we're going to take it off after a while and put on Shadow Feraligatr because the algorithm was extremely difficult today, to say the least. If you're like, well, this is a great lead. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, we had about... I don't know, the two sets I did yesterday, I had about 8 bad leads, so it was all good. But with that said, let's see what it can do here. It's going to be a Shadow Ursaluna, so let's just have a little fun. Now, the nice thing about this is you're going to be getting stabbed from it, and Wigglytuff as well. It's going to take a little minute to get there with that charm, but again, that's why I'm going to be taking it off. It's just, wasn't able to do too much as far as what the game was throwing at me here. Oh, also, by the way, just a little public service announcement. Not too sure what's going on here, but I have been encountering opponents that when they're about to lose, the game just stops. I know we've seen this before, but it is in a different way now. And I know you people were telling me to close out the app and go in as soon as possible. Look, I've been playing since day one, I know, okay? It doesn't really matter. But the battle just vanishes, and it seems like it's happening at an increased rate. Could it be just Go Battle League being extremely bad right now? I'm not going to say so because it's happening only when I'm about to win, okay? If it was Go Battle League being garbage, it would happen when I'm about to lose too, right? Right, exactly. This game is completely bugged up. People cheat all the time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch this up. So we put the Wigglytuff up front. Let's see what happened. Let's see what they'll give me right now. Let's see. Oh, a fire. Oh, yeah. See, this is why don't take it serious, okay? But all right, so we have Swift swapping into our Ursaluna here in this completely manipulated game, and they are going to be bringing in a Poliwrath to do super effective damage to me. All right, love it, 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 love it here. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on, and I think we're going to go ahead and bring in our Dragalge here, and we're just going to have, I think we just eat this Icy Wind. Yeah, we're just going to take that there and then farm them down. See if we can pull this situation around here. There is a chance, I suppose. And they're bringing in Dragonite. We swap into our Wigglytuff, and of course, this is over. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and shield this up, and then I decide, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to back out. Okay. Okay. All right, Wigglytuff up front again. Ampharos. All right, that's not so bad, I suppose. We'll take it. It's kind of just like a neutral situation here. Now, having Swift on this, yeah, it's probably what you're going to want to run from now on, to be honest with you. It's just... Man, I just can't do anything anymore. No matter what I do, it's just they shut me down. It's incredible. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just farm them down here. They're going to be throwing a brutal swing, I would assume. We're going to bring in Ursaluna to take them out really quick before we even take any damage. 1-to-1 shield. All right, let's see what we have. An electric, and we have ground. I'm sure they have a counter. Of course, there is their Greninja. So this is going to be Night Slash. That was way too quick, so we'll go ahead and just let that one go here. And then hitting them with the Stab Swift is going to do quite a bit of damage to the Greninja, but they're going to be using their last shield. So we swap into our Dragalge here, and they do bring in their Skeledirge. So we did go over Skeledirge and how it'll be able to get you easy Stardust. It really depends on what you pair it up with. Also, if your account's on easy mode or hard mode, you know. And if you don't believe in that, that's okay. Again, I don't believe in 1000% in it or nothing like that, but it certainly seems like that for some accounts, that it's just some people can just glide all the way to the top, no problem. And it is not skill. There is some skill involved, but a lot of us can do the same thing. It's just we're held back by the manipulation of the algorithm here. All right, so finally we have a good lead. So it's very polar. It's either, you know, they screw you over, or you or you just have an easy game. It's like, come on, man. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield that up. It was a dynamic punch. That's a little bit unconventional nowadays, but that would have done a lot of damage, so good thing we shielded it up. But we are down a shield. They're going to be bringing in their Alolan Muck, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Dragalge here. The Shadow Ursaluna is going to be resisting the poison, but we are Shadow, and in the Ultra League, this is not where it performs the best because it is going to be a very high combat power product Pokemon, so it is going to be better in the Master League, well, as far as taking hits, of course. And then we do have the Shadow on top of that, right? Unfortunately, they're going to be getting to a charge move right at the end here. Now, let's see what happens. It's either, I mean, yeah, it was a pretty good combination of Pokemon here, Wigglytuff and Ursaluna, but this is it. There you go. That was the exact Pokemon that I did not want to see that will not allow me to take this win here. Quite literally, there's nothing you can do. Had nothing to do with skill. It's just about the coin flip game. That's what this is. Go Battle League is the coin flip game. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, folks. That'd be much appreciated. And also make sure you have notifications on. If you're not getting my video updates, it's because YouTube is screwing me over. So yeah, make sure you check in once in a while because I upload every day, twice a day, maybe sometimes just once, maybe even 3 times. Next game, we're going to be met with Feraligatr. First time I swapped it, we get a dragon when we had the fairy. Look at this. Do you see this? But it's part rock. Okay, let's not get too goofy about this. It's still not super effective. And technically, this is a little bit of better matchup for them. Now, I'm going to shield up this first crunch here and get to the next one. This Hydro Cannon will do a decent amount, but they actually double shield this damn thing, I think. That's the reason why. Okay, there you go. But nonetheless, we had the fairy up front for several games. We swapped it out, and now we are met with the dragon in the front. Okay, you can't make this shit up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let that go. We don't want to use our last shield here, and they're going to be swapping to catch. What did they throw in? We're going to be going for the Swift up against Greninja, doing quite a bit of damage here, and then bringing in the Skeledirge. But it's okay. This isn't over yet. Not Skeledirge, Dragalge. Dragalge is an absolute beast, okay? Let's just say that. Now, I'm really putting in all my hope into the last bit here. Hopefully, I'll be able to take some sort of a win. The Ursaluna does have energy, we have to keep that in mind, but we have no health on both of our Pokemon. We have to have the perfect matchup, and it is an Ursaluna, so my gosh, I'm all over the place. It is a Skeledirge. So we're gonna catch? Yeah. So I made a comment in my last video, or at least my last Go Battle League video, where I say, you know, I can catch if I want to, but with the frame drops and the skipping, it's just making it so annoying to actually even try. And somebody had mocked me. There's always somebody who used to run their mouth. Like, oh yeah, Pokemon Kid catching all the time, sure. Man, you guys, do a lot of people just rage watch me or what? Okay, stay obsessed. All right, let's get it. So we're up against this Primarina here. We're gonna go ahead and just throw this Hydro Cannon, do quite a bit of damage. They've used one shield, we didn't have a chance, they just farmed us all the way down. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Ursaluna, hopefully take them out before they even land anything. Hey, we did it again with the Ursaluna. All right, so we got Mama Bear out here. We do have a... Ooh, this is not looking too good for us here, a Mamoswine. So we're going to be taking super effective from it with both of the Pokemon that we have left. So we better play this correctly here. Getting to the next one, unfortunately not able to get it off, and we are shieldless at this point, but they've used all their energy, and I should be able to Dragon Tail them down, and they have an Alolan Muck in the back, okay? So we should be able to pull this off here. Let's see what we can do. This Dark Pulse is going to do a decent amount. The next one will KO. So we're going to go for the Outrage here. We didn't really build up extra energy, because at this point, I think we're just going to be able to farm down, or actually barely get to the Aqua Tail and take the win. Let's go! All right. So, man, let's get it. Let's keep it going here. Next game, what are we going to see? Feraligatr in the lead up against Pidgeot. Okay, well, we'll take it. I mean, at least it's not some sort of an Ampharos or some dragon or nonsense, right? We're going to go for the, of course, Hydro Cannon right away, while the Shadow Claw is not very effective to that normal type Pidgeot. And going straight for the Brave Bird, had a feeling that that might happen, and they're going to be swapping and locking themselves in here with their Ampharos. That was a little quick, so we're going to let that Brutal Swing go. All right, well, we do resist that quick move here, building up to the high horsepower, which was very stupid of me. I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, stab on the normal type with Ursaluna, and oh yeah, we're Shadow. So that would have been enough to get off 2, but I had to go for the damn high horsepower. Okay. Swapping into the Dragalge here to just absorb whatever they throw, and we're going to farm them down. 1-to-1 shield. Ursaluna's still in the yellow. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully we can pull this one around. Bringing back the Pidgeot. This should be enough, plus one more Dragon Tail, I'm pretty sure here. Well, 2 more, 1, 2. Okay, that's even better. What's in the back? A Talonflame. That's a wrap. That Ursaluna does have energy, right? Pretty sure it does. I think I got my battles mixed up when I said that earlier. And we will let this go, calling a Flame Charge and then getting to the next Aqua Tail here. And then we're going to immediately swap into the Ursaluna. A couple quick moves to get off the, Swift, and take the win here with our star of the show. Let's go. Fantastic. Now, I do have better ranked Ursalunas, but they're not Shadow, so I just went with this one here. I do believe I have like a rank 30 or something. Pretty good. Next game, met with a Poliwrath. This is typically not, the best, but it's also not the worst. Just make sure you get out that Hydro Cannon as soon as possible here, so you can not get debuffed and do as much damage as possible. Now, I don't typically shield any of this stuff here. It could be pretty bad because what's going to happen is they lower your attack, then they're going to be able to counter you down and then come out of this with a decent amount of energy and then lower the attack on your next Pokemon or just straight up just threaten. So I decided to bring in the Dragalge here because we're going to be able to take this hit a lot better than the Ursaluna, and then we'll just farm them down. Still in the green, and we have energy ready to go, but our attack is down, so we have to consider that. It's going to be a Trevenant, so I immediately swap into my Ursaluna here, which, the Seed Bomb is going to do a lot, but we do resist the Shadow Claw, so we have that going on. And there's a Muck in the back, regular one, Kanto. We're going to go straight for the high horsepower here, and we're looking good. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, this is very interesting. A Seed Bomb is essentially going to one-shot me here, but the Shadow Claw, we're able to get to the Swift. It's not very effective, but we get a shield out of them anyways. Okay, sounds good. And then they're taking us out. Dragalge has a lot of energy built up here. Now, I'm just going to shield this up. I don't even care because I know I should be able to outpace them here. Gonna go for the Aqua Tail to get the shield here. Now, check this out. I could have probably took them out with another Aqua Tail, but I built up to the next one, which is Outrage, and then we're gonna be able to take the win here. Nice. Let's get it. So we are able to pull off some pretty good, wins here. Honestly, my first couple of sets were really bad. I actually went 1-4 and then 2-3 because there was just literally nothing you can do. Just straight up nothing you can do with the algorithm here. All right, next game we're met with the Gyarados here. We're going to go ahead and go for the Crunch. This is a fine matchup. This is whatever. Shadow Feraligatr just doesn't screw around. There's pretty much everything. You can just take on anything with this thing pretty much. It's incredible. So we'll let that go and then go for the Hydro Cannon. I figure they're going to probably shield this one up here. And exactly, they want to win that swap. That's okay, that sounds good to me. Now we'll go ahead and bring in Dragalge to go ahead and just take them out before they get to a charge move. And we are up a shield, but they do have that swap advantage. Bringing in Empoleon, which is going to shut down, Dragalge here. As far as Ursaluna, kind of takes forever to get to the high horsepower. And we don't have Thunder Punch anymore, or even Fire Punch would be good at this point. So, yep. Not in a good position here. Going for the Aqua Tail, and they're using their last shield here. Now I'm thinking, okay, I'm not shielding this up. That would just be dumb. Our quick attack's not very effective. How's this going to work? We should be able to farm them down. Looks like we were going to be able to, but there is an Annihilate in the back. And again, this is a coin flip. There you go. So don't get frustrated, Go Battle League. It is rigged to the T. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.